Can you please go into the other room? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to Guts of Glory and Gold, I am Melissa, and if you hear sounds around me, that is Penny, who is currently licking my tripod. Today's video is something pretty vulnerable and personal, and it's just a story or a journey that I want to share with you guys because I think it would be really helpful to any of you who need to go through this procedure in the future. And the procedure I'm talking about is a radiofrequency ablation for my nerves. And if you guys have chronic pain, this might be an option that you are interested in or are talking about with your doctors. And I'm going to have that procedure tomorrow. So to go over my chronic pain, I have Crohn's disease, spondyloarthritis in my SI joints and hip joints, and chronic migraines. My migraines are really debilitating in that Penny! So with all of my chronic pain, my migraines are by far the worst. Those are the most acute pain. Everything else is just constant aches and everything like that. But my migraines make me black out, and they're always in the exact same spot. I've had chronic migraine since I was 14 years old, and just in the past several months it has become so consistent where I am blacking out probably twice a week from my migraines. So yeah, that procedure is really going to help me out, hopefully, and I'm going to have that done tomorrow. So I kind of just want to explain like my specific situation, and then it's going to be a two-part video where I'm going to explain the procedure itself and then how I'm feeling the day after, and then I will do a video a few months from now to see, you know, if it actually worked, because the whole point is to make sure you have the right spot. So let me just get into this video. But before I do, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot. I just love talking to you all and creating this little autoimmune invisible illness community, because we're never alone, even though it feels like it. And it's nice to kind of have this little community. So yeah. Okay, so my migraines are at the base of my skull. You can't see it, but like right here, right there. I don't know if that helps you at all, but it's always exactly right there. And so I have seen a neurologist for several years, and I've kind of moved around, so I've seen different neurologists, and finally I told my neurologist that my painkillers aren't working for me, nothing's working for me, I need to do something more. So she sent me to a neurologist that also does surgeries. So yeah, since these migraines have just gone out of control, we did an MRI, nothing looked abnormal there, but then we did an x-ray of my neck, and my neck actually doesn't have a single degree of curvature in it. It is completely straight, and that is because my muscles are so tense, and I'm just a very tense person. I have a lot of stress and I deal with it all, and I think when you have chronic pain, your body is just a lot tighter and stiff. So yeah, it's not a good time for anyone. So I might end up doing trigger pointing a few months down the line, but that kind of gave some guidance into thinking that my pain isn't from my head necessarily, but from my neck, where my skull meets my neck. And so in order for you to have an RFA, you need to go through two, I don't know, it depends on the hospital. For my hospital, it was 2 protocol procedures where they inject lidocaine into the area where you have pain. So I have done a few nerve blocks with lidocaine and steroids at like in my actual skull right here, and they didn't really last that long, so I was really nervous, and I didn't really think that anything was going to come from it. But the protocol is to make sure that wherever they hit with lidocaine, that I feel instantaneous pain relief, and that if I do feel that, then that is a location where they need to fry those nerves. And so they targeted my C2, C3, the nerves right in between there, and they inject you with some numbing agent, stick something in you, and then put a little wire as close as they can to those nerves and inject lidocaine, not steroids, just lidocaine, to see if I have instantaneous pain relief. That pain relief lasted me about a week. over 2 weeks the first time, and then the second time it lasted for just a week. Both of those procedures lasted for about 10 minutes, and then that was it. And they don't give you painkillers, or they didn't give me painkillers or anything like that, because the whole point is to see whether or not you have pain relief in that specific area. So they don't want to give you a whole numbing agent or anything like that. And and I guess, sorry, I should have mentioned this in the beginning of the video, but my diagnosis isn't just chronic migraines, but cervical spondylosis, which is, I'm reading my notes, it's where discs in your neck have some wear and tear, and then it could be a sign of osteoarthritis. And I do have spondyloarthritis in my SI joints and hip joints, and so I'm kind of nervous that something would happen toward my neck. My dad does have degenerative disc disease, and I also have that a little bit just on my lower spine, and so I'm just nervous that things are getting worse, and I'm only 24 years old. So it's a huge bummer that this is happening, but I'm super positive that this is going to work, and I'm ready for it, you know what I mean? Okay, so what is a RFA, radio frequency ablation? I mentioned that it like fries your nerves and everything, and it kind of does, but that's not the technical term. So what happens is that they are going to, I'm not sure if they're going to make a cut in my skin. I think it depends on the area, but they will sedate me for this because it is a very painful procedure, and it is essentially where they have these little metal prongs that release radio frequencies, and that electricity from that will heat up and essentially fry those specific nerves. And the whole point of frying those nerves is to make them unable to communicate with the rest of your brain, so, or the rest of your body. So yeah, they might still be in pain, but they won't say anything, and you can continue on with your life and ignore them, which is the whole point, and I'm super excited about that part. The catch is that this procedure will last for 6 months, hopefully a year, depending on the patient and depending on where, but minimum 6 months. And so, you know, I hope that it lasts longer, but I will take those 6 months of joy and relaxation. And then the other catch is that it takes 14 days to recover, but you could have a pain flare for 14 days. And if you have ever had a pain flare, and I'm talking like your nerves are literally on fire pain flare, then this is a whole other level of pain. I have experienced this once before, which is why I'm super nervous. I had some stuff done on my SI joints, and just, you know, when you touch nerves, when you mess with them, they want to fight back and they get really angry at you. Again, super excited for it, because I know even though there's going to be a lot of pain right now, hopefully it's going to last for a whole year of no pain, and I'm gonna take that any day, you know what I mean? Like, I'll get shot in the foot if that means that I will have no pain for the rest of my life. Like, totally in it to win it. So yeah, my procedure is tomorrow, and I'm just going to show you how I kind of deal with my like procedure nerves, and then also how I'm kind of setting myself up for success to make sure that everything goes smoothly and I do the best that I can as a patient, to help out my doctors. And I kind of just wanted to make this video so that people are educated, and then also like aware you guys have options depending on what's going on. You know, not this is such an acute situation, but I don't know, maybe this is an opportunity for you to talk to your doctors and be like, hey, you know, all of this area hurts except this 1 inch area hurts the worst. Can we take care of that? Can we at least try something? So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get ready. I'm a little bit dressed up today. I got a new outfit. I went to Express. They're 50% off. But I am going to go out to a nice dinner and then go to a really fun place tonight. I'm taking you guys with me so that you can watch this video whenever you are going in for a procedure and feel like you're having fun and relaxed, and you get to hang out with me. Penny doesn't get to come, unfortunately. Huh, Penny? Hey. Okay, so now I'm off to my date. Let's go. you're taking care of me. I'm having surgery tomorrow.
I know. I said, but I'm like, I'm not doing worse. You know, I get to spend the day beautiful. Go be sedated. Put down the pine cone. Put down the pine cone.
Hey guys, okay, so today is the day. Hunter's filling up my gas tank and it's very, very sweet. So we're filling up the car with gas and then we're gonna go get Hunter his book from his house and then we're going to the hospital. Something that you should keep in mind when you go in to a hospital for a procedure, no matter what it is going to be a sterile room, and so they're going to have you completely undressed except for your underwear. However, I don't like flashing my doctors, so I always bring my volleyball pants or Spanx. And so I wear that under my hospital gown to not flash anyone, and they're okay with that because it's like, you know, basically underwear. So yeah, that's my recommendation. And I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous for the procedure itself. I'm just really nervous that it's going to be really intense pain, but I don't know, I can handle it. And like I said earlier, if that means I have no pain for months, I'm gonna take it. So I'm really excited for it. And yeah, let's go. Hey guys, so it is the next day. After the procedure yesterday, I just never picked up the camera again. So I'm just gonna tell you about that and then also tell you my experience last night. So the procedure went super well, super easy, super fast. They put me on IV sedation, so I was conscious the entire time, but didn't really feel anything. And I honestly didn't know whether or not they were going to cut into my skin, like open up my skin. I don't know if that makes any sense. I just felt like they needed to see the nerves, but they had this x-ray machine that helped them, and they injected 2 prongs into my neck that released the radio wave frequency. And so that I'm showing the picture right here, that's what it looks like. So yeah, it was not invasive at all. And I had a great breakfast and then we came home and I napped for about 2 hours. And so that was basically my day. We just watched movies, hung out on the couch, and I ate. And it was great. It was super relaxing. I did not have any pain. My neck was super stiff though. So for the prescriptions that they gave me, I am on prednisone for the next 6 days. It tapers down. So I think yesterday I was at 60 and then today I'm at 50. and then it goes down to 10. So I took 60 milligrams yesterday, and so for today I do feel a bit stuffed up. Prednisone, if you guys have seen my channel, you would know that I call it the devil's tablet. I hate it, but it does do wonders. So prednisone is to help with my inflammation and make sure everything heals properly, but it does come with side effects. So today I feel kind of like I have a body cold, like my head has all this pressure, I feel kind of congested, and my entire body is achy, and that is how I feel when I'm on prednisone. I'm going to continue taking it, obviously, per my doctor's instructions, though. And then a few things for you guys to know about prednisone if you guys are going to like do this procedure just in general. It is a pretty strong steroid, and so I highly recommend that you should eat prednisone and then have food with it, like take it during your breakfast. And I recommend taking it during your breakfast because it will keep you up at night. It's not fun to take at night. You could disperse it like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, but I recommend taking it all at once in breakfast, and that is okay to do. You're welcome to talk to your pharmacist or doctor about that though. They also gave me 2 other prescriptions, tramadol for a whole body pain, and then gabapentin for acute nerve pain, and that's what's recommended if I were to have a pain flare. So I'm going to be honest with you, I was super nervous to have a pain flare last night, and it's because I have had them in the past, and if you've had like nerve pain flare, then you would know how terrifying it is. And so I do something that it's completely up to you. This is not a doctor recommendation. This is probably against your doctor's recommendation. And you know, but I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I took an edible last night. I took 10 grams. So it is, if you guys use weed at all, I'm in Colorado, so it's safe here. And then I'm okay with my employment. So everybody calm down, don't worry. But I took 10 grams, and that is a very low dose. 10 grams is like the starting dose for anyone that wants to get into editing, and I purposely just took the smallest amount to help with my sleep, and I do believe that it prevented any pain flares I had last night. It also just made me a lot more comfortable. That neck stiffness went away. I'm also having issues with my lower back, so I was able to sit comfortably and like enjoy watching a movie or sitting on the couch. I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm just telling you what I did, and I don't regret it, and I do think that it really helped me. So yeah, that's just me being completely honest. Please be gentle with the information I give you about how I live my life. This is raw, this is real, this is who I am. This is the situation I'm dealing with. I've been having on and off nosebleeds since the procedure. Other than that, that's the only thing that I have been experiencing. But my brain is just not connected to my body right now. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Oh, you're tired. Penny's tired. Hi. Can you sit down for me? Hey guys, so yeah, I just stopped filming. All of that you saw was in 2019. My procedure was done December 17th, 2019, and I was going to do a 60-day update, but since I just completely stopped filming, and then also haven't picked up the camera since February, I'm just going to combine both videos. And as you can see, I'm in a completely different space. I have moved in the meantime, which is why I haven't picked up the camera in a while. Just a lot is crazy, and this is Miss Penny right here. I just wanted to talk to you guys about like the recovery of it. You guys saw that I took the prednisone, I did all the medications, everything that they suggested, and then also what life is like, you know, 60 days later. So I will say that I did not take, they prescribed three medications. Their prednisone, I did all of that. You should do it too. They gave me tramadol and then a specific nerve pain medication, and to be honest, I never took that one. I just didn't. And then, can you please not? And then before I went to Austria, I felt like I injured my back again. And for those of you who don't know, in February 2019, I broke my back. And so I felt like I needed another x-ray. And in the meantime, I got lidocaine patches from my primary to wear on the plane because I was going to be sitting for like 13 hours. So I highly recommend getting lidocaine patches and asking for like 10 of them during your recovery, because I really hate taking pain medication. It really just, it drugs you out. It just makes you not there. And I want to be present, especially when I'm in Austria and I'm traveling and I'm seeing all the beautifulness. I just want to be like in the moment, and I don't want to be drugged up and have that moment doled down for me. And so the lidocaine patches were the best thing for that, and I highly recommend that you like talk to your doctor about that option. I did not have pain, so the recovery is 14 days, and I had like severe pain on the 14th day, and that was when I was like, oh my god, okay, what they're saying is coming true, like all hands on deck, where's my medication? But that only lasted for a day, and even then I was able to function. I took a tramadol, and then I put the lidocaine patch on my neck, hung out at the hotel for like 3 hours, and then met up with the group later. And so it just was, I don't know, it just worked out really, really well. What it has been like to be migraine free, it's been life-changing. This is amazing. I'm the happiest I've ever been. And I don't know how to explain it. So all of my migraines stem from my neck. And I would say that in the past, I would have migraines all the time. And up until that procedure, I would have like blackout migraines at least once a week. Now that doesn't happen. I did have about 6 headaches where if I had coffee, Diet Coke, anything really to help me, then the headache would go away. And then when it comes to migraines, I have had 2 or 3 migraines that are not here. Like there's no pain in my neck whatsoever, and it's like it's like all of the pain has been shoved to the front of my head, and I have this pressure right here. And I've had like 2 or 3 instances where I felt like I needed to take medication for it. And the medication I'm taking now is a much less heavy duty medication. I'm taking Celebrex for my migraines right now, and it's like a stronger Tylenol and an anti-inflammatory. And there have been several moments in the past, however many days, where I've really tested my procedure. A perfect example is that I live in Colorado, and we have had some massive storms that, like, it's sunny one day, 70 degrees, and then the next day it's snowing like crazy. We have a full-blown blizzard. There's a whole foot of snow. And those major changes in weather changes the pressure in the atmosphere, and that will affect me and give me a migraine. Have not had a migraine with all these weather changes. I feel like I have a lot more energy now. I'm working on increasing my energy. I have Crohn's disease, arthritis, and the migraine. So that obviously leads me to having some kind of chronic fatigue. And so removing one of those issues from that list has really boosted my energy and my mood and my perspective on life. And to be completely honest with you, I did mention this in another video of like how to get out of a funk, where I kind of talked to you about my depression. And I look at depression as a chemical imbalance, which is what it is. I am a very blessed, happy human being, but I do notice that I have a serotonin issue. And with my migraines no longer like attacking my brain, with my migraines away, I can see that a lot clearly, that, you know, my moments of freaking out, my moments of sadness or whatever, those have become more clear, where I'm like, okay, no, this is a chemical imbalance. This is something I can treat. I need to communicate my feelings in this situation to my doctor, and come up with a game plan from there. I'm hoping to be on like a serotonin booster. If you guys want me to talk about Crohn's and depression, I can. I have been on several antidepressants, but to be honest, like the family of antidepressants I've been on hasn't worked with my Crohn's disease. And so I'm going to try for a serotonin booster versus an SSRI. So we'll see how that works, and I'll keep you posted if that's something you're interested in. Also, I really feel, I'm just like leaning in like I'm talking to you guys because we're friends. I really feel like I have my personality back, and I think when you deal with such a health issue that is long term, once you have the light at the end of the tunnel and you feel like you're you again, you realize that you're not you. I've gained a lot of weight in the past several months, and that's not who I am. I'm a very athletic human being, and I love sweating and working out. And so now I'm just like, okay, so why did I let that go for so long? Why can't I push myself? And so having this like relief of pain, sorry, Penny is chewing on my notebook. Having this relief of pain really just makes me want to give a damn about myself. Not like how I look, but I, you know, loved being so athletic. I loved being so physically strong. I loved having a lot of energy, and I don't have that right now for several reasons that are in my control. And they have always been in my control, but with one of those issues like taken off my plate, I have this energy and this ambition to start giving a damn about myself, to care about myself, and I'm really excited about that. And that's really all I gotta say. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. You know, if you are doing RFA, I would love to know what your experience is like. I did not have a lot of pain. With that said, I do have a very high pain tolerance. With that said, I also live in Colorado. So from my experience, I did not have a lot of pain, but maybe you would have a completely different experience, and I would love to know how you handle yours. I know that they give all these pain medications, but if you guys have any other recommendations that I did not provide, please leave them in the comment section down below, because I know that this is a pretty painful procedure and I was expecting a lot more. I will say that the recovery day for 14 days, I felt like it was an entire month. That was just me though. So I would love to hear your experience, or if you guys have any words of wisdom, please leave them in the comment section down below, because we are never alone. We have to stick together, and I just hope that my experience and my story will help you. And I'm glad I'm finishing this video before that starts. Please like and subscribe my channel, and I will see you guys on my next video. Bye.